Hello, welcome to an up and coming series where we interview people on their projects and films. I'm Vanessa,
And I'm Yanitza.
and today we're with,
Day
Jaime.
and today we're going to be talking about Day's up and coming film.
inside.
Yes, we're really excited for him. So, Day, why don't you tell us about your film?
Inside is a short film. It's a narrative short film, and it's from the perspective of an editor, an intern, Jack, who starts off with a very normal day, but it quickly turns very unordinary.
So, what role do you play in your film?
I am the writer and director, so I wrote the scripts and the storyboards, and I'm going to be directing it.
And what role do you play, Jamie?
I'm Day's first assistant director, so I just have things with the schedule, trying to get things like moving along, make sure that we're not just like sticking on one shot for like the entire day and then we make no progress.
Yeah, he's much more logistics.
Yeah, so
Okay.
yeah, I'm just kind of just there to like kind of just make sure Day keeps moving.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Good. We all need our backbone. So, what was your inspiration behind making this specific film?
Honestly, I'm not sure, like, where this film came from.
Was it like personal experience or is it like things you've seen head on?
It is from like the perspective of an editor, like the main character's an editor. So I think probably subconsciously kind of infused a bit of myself into that. I made it about film because I guess I wanted to kind of explore like the wonders of film and introduce viewers to the excitement of being on set for the first time.
Mm-hmm. And why did you choose Jamie as your partner?
Well, aside from being like the only other practicum student that's here with me,
Okay.
Jamie is a great assistant director. But no, yeah, he's very like detail oriented, very organized, and he's just someone I can rely on. And I think every director needs someone like that for sure. I think what matters is that we both are very passionate about film, so we like to
Yeah.
geek out over that.
I
Yeah.
think y'all have a bond over it, so that's good.
So yeah, I think
Trauma bond. Yeah.
basically.
Okay.
Day's been a really good, really amazing filmmaker.
You're so sweet.
You know, apparently I didn't matter that much.
Well, I never said
Jamie
that. By the
is
way.
gassing up Day while Day is out here.
But like literally when I worked with you on that documentary at Sunset, which I hope gets produced.
Yeah,
soon.
like it was just a two-man crew. It was literally just us two, and we filmed like every day.
Yeah, and honestly, those were like that was a really fun day, and
Yeah.
I really hope to work with you in the future
think-
more
yeah.
often.
So, I know y'all are, like y'all said, y'all are geeks for film. That's great.
Correct.
Love that.
Yeah,
And film is an art, which a lot of people
Absolutely.
lean towards.
totally.
So, because we don't even realize it, but we watch films that impact our lives without even realizing it all the time. So, what would you say is your testimony? What do you want people to get out of this, and how did you get into it in the first place? So, what made you fall in love with it,
What
per se?
drew y'all to film?
So basically, you already heard this yesterday. But yeah, so basically when I was a kid, I had this like my mom had this like cupboard full of like DVDs, Harry Potter, Polar Express, and like sometimes just really cheesy rom-coms, and and a bunch of other films that my dad also had, that was like very ranchero stuff. And I just grew up watching those movies and just really being inspired by like all the amazing characters and just like watching me wanting to be in the film. And growing up, I wanted to kind of just share that experience. Even if someone's having a bad day, I want to make them feel better. And that's kind of just why I kind of just fell in love with film, just to just share that experience with other people. And even if they're not even influenced by what I make, they can at least have a go on with their day, maybe feeling a little better or something.
Yeah, like I was saying the other day, like film has a way of making like the unseen feel seen
Yeah, totally.
in a way.
Like
So
changing your mood.
Yeah,
Like
that's
behind the scenes, I'm making it something always laugh. Like it's always something funny in the background.
Oh yeah, totally. Something I've even recognized like being on a set is like there's like so much these like amazing passionate people that are like kind of like are like in a weird kind of clash between coworkers and friends.
yeah,
And like you kind of just like they're all passionate about the same thing, and then when you ship that film to other people, it's kind of like that the audience are also like kind of being like included on that experience. And so
definitely. I think it's so rare to like be in a room where everyone shares the same passion. for
oh
what you
totally
Yeah.
yeah.
But it's like so surreal because like everyone wants to put in
Effort.
everything they want for that film.
Oh my
And
god, yeah.
It's totally weird, especially because like at the
it's
same time you're being
surreal,
competitive.
yeah. Oh, def. It's like, it's a. I think we are some. Like I was saying, it's like a every man for themselves. Like
Yeah.
at this, like yes, we have help. We can't do it without the help
People.
of the people in our industry.
Hmm.
But at the end of the day, you're the one who's putting your name
Totally. I
on that
like
film
totally
and
like.
getting that credit.
And
What do you have to add?
What's your putting
I
your
just
two
been
cents
listening.
in?
What's yeah? Let me
What
hear
is
your.
yeah? Give us your story. Make
What's-
me cry.
I was kind of like you, honestly. I grew up like on movies. I always grew up watching TV. Well, I mean, it started with VHS tapes, very old, and then it went to like DVDs, Blu-ray films, stuff like that.
Give me nostalgia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like for me, it was always just a way to express myself without having to like say words. You know, I've never really been much of a conversationalist, and growing up, I guess I kind of had some difficulties like connecting with other people and being very social. But through movies and writing scripts and acting and stuff like that, it was like a way for me to express myself and be honest and sincere without that kind of, I guess, communication barrier. And yeah, I don't know. It's like I kind of have to do it. It's like I go to sleep, but I'm like in bed and I still think about it. I wake up, I think about it. Like it's like 24/7. Like it's in my blood. So it's
Yeah.
definitely very much something that I need to do, or else I feel like I'll go insane.
No, I love that.
Okay.
And like with film, like you make more friends like each year. I
Oh,
know
yeah.
like y'all made new
Yes.
friends every year.
Yeah, totally. Even
You
if they
meet new
weren't even like
people.
Yeah.
even if they didn't like film, you were still friends with them.
Yeah.
It was kind of weird in that way, but it was yeah. it
I
was
mean, you
definitely-
spend so much time together. I mean, you might as well be.
Yeah, you
friends.
kind of like
Yeah.
have to
Yeah.
bond.
Y'all are with
Yeah.
each other like almost every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
especially during that documentary.
Oh my god. Yeah.
My
like
goodness.
that was
films
crazy.
don't happen in a vacuum. Like you can't just
It's
create
impossible.
art in a
Yeah,
vacuum.
Yeah,
you
it's
cannot
supposed to be
seclude
social.
yourself.
It's very impossible to make one like a
On your
film.
own.
Yeah, especially on your own. Usually, you're gonna need help.
Yeah, I think the arts itself is a way to express your what you feel without saying it. And sometimes it's even better than words can explain it. Like when words fail
Totally.
you, the arts can say it for you. So
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like
Even
you can express like your feelings, your life, all in like one set and one film.
yeah, like
Totally.
even music can
Yeah.
surpass
yeah,
language
all types
barriers
of
very
arts.
much.
Music,
Exactly. I
drawing.
agree.
Or how you
film,
edit,
everything.
like shows your personality if you want to add like.
Yeah, that's so true. That is so true.
At Vanessa.
In my
Do
opinion,
not look at my TikTok.
in my opinion, honestly, film is honestly the ultimate life form of of just like art in general, because it's a combination of like drawings, music,
Yes.
all that stuff.
Yeah,
It's
there's
just
everything,
like,
isn't
there's,
it?
there's
It's like
literally there is
the
everything.
epitome of art.
It is. It's a beautiful combination, and it's like an even more reason to love it. It's really just something like you can't see anywhere else. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like after this, like going to college, I guess you could say, or just after school, I would assume y'all want to take it to college, major in it.
mhm.
I know a lot of people have fears of that in the arts just because
Reasonably.
of the instability in it. It's much of a gamble. It's a gamble with your
Mhm.
life, very
Yeah.
much.
Very much.
And people fear the unknown, obviously, but I seen throughout y'all's process that that's not something that scares y'all. And why is that?
When you're in, like, it's like you're in love with this, and like you're like willing to bet everything on your life with it, and it's very much like if you're all in, you're all in. But if you're like 99% sure, that's not going to be enough at all.
Yeah.
You have to be very much 100%, and that's a very good question. Honestly, it's very scary. Like it's definitely not scary.
It's not that it doesn't scare you, but
It's much more that you just have to do it scared.
yeah.
Just it's
I love that.
It's-
Do it scared.
You do it
You do it
scared.
have to
right
fear.
there.
you have to do it scared, and because like we're all scared of something.
Yes.
And that's what makes us brave is we do it scared. So that's
That's
I
yeah.
love that so much.
Yeah.
I say that all the time. I'm like, I don't care. You do it unmotivated. You do it scared. You do it when you're tired. You just have to do it
You just
Push through it.
exactly do it.
because those feelings are never gonna go away. So
They're
you just
never.
have to do it,
Exactly. Though the only even if you do eventually do it, you're still gonna be scared.
regardless. I think it's more fulfilling
Oh yeah.
to do something that you know you love
Mhm.
than spending your whole life
hating
trusting
Doing something you don't like.
so doing something you don't like, and yes, it like supports you, but
I
it
You wanna
supports your
enjoy,
life, but
yeah.
it doesn't support your heart, your
definitely.
your
Enjoy
dreams.
what you do the
Yeah.
rest of your life, having fun, like not just bored, like
Mhm. I
annoyed
was
because you have to go to work. You should be happy because you're going to go do film.
Because yeah, there's
Exactly.
definitely a difference between a job and a career.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I
Yeah.
think y'all really are determined on pursuing this career. Of course, being successful in it, but at the end of the day, it's like if I didn't make any money out of it, I'm still full of so much experience and love and joy and tears of being able to experience something like this. And I've seen that through film, so that's great.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was
I was gonna say, anyways, Dave. What do you
Just
think?
repeat the exact
Well,
what I
I
said.
wanted to
Your
say
opinion.
that I was gonna counteract your statement a little bit because you said like we didn't seem to be scared. I am absolutely scared. Like
It's
I'm
horrifying.
frightened of the future, right? I think everyone
isn't?
kind of
Yeah.
is. Yeah. But this field is just one of those things where like if you do it, you have to go 100%, like no looking back, put your full foot forward, because at the end of the day, it's not so much as about like having that one little like aha moment and you're lucky and you make it, but it's about staying in the game and not trying to keep just one door open and going through there, but to open as many doors as possible and trying to find your way through there, and maybe you circle back and go through another one. But you kind of get the
Yeah,
Kinda just
analogy
have to-
that I'm setting up, right?
And I
Kind of
really-
just have to like
Yeah.
maneuver a
Yeah.
lot around
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
I really love the concept of your film because I just imagine him just fighting so hard for this,
Absolutely.
and it's like an everyday battle. But these are silent battles. Nobody
Totally.
knows these things until you put it into things like a film. It puts perspective into life. So I really love that.
Yes, I think like Jack, the main character, especially, I hope he can really be someone that the audience maybe can resonate with, or I think even just the people working here is kind of, I guess, a reflection of them. Like anyone who's an artist who does this but knows that there's maybe something greater inside of them or something more that they're trying to achieve, that you don't have to look anywhere else. It's all inside of you. You just have to find it.
So this isn't like y'all's first film project before, right?
No.
Is
No.
it? Would you say it's like your first big one though?
I think the Wizard kind of classified as itself as the first big production on that scale, because literally before that, like most of the rest
We
of our
dabbled.
projects, yeah,
We
we've had
dabbled.
like 10 crew members max, but Wizard had like what, 30?
There's
It was
so
Like
many.
there was a
people.
lot. Like it was like a
Yeah.
combination of AV1, AV2, yeah, the whole
And
thing.
practicum,
Yeah.
so like
Practicum.
basically everyone.
Like a
so
huge
for
crossover
sure.
episode. It's really funny to see like other students like it's like whenever they're like working, they're like, "Yo, give me that 2x40," and then like they just start hammering, and then then they look
Like
at
they
our
already
class.
know what they're doing.
Yeah, they already know what they're doing. Our class is like kicking a camera around. It's very much that way.
How did he turn this on?
So just in conclusion, what do you want people to feel when they see your film? Because it is gonna go out, and you obviously want to get your message. You want to convey your message well. So what are you hoping for this film to bring to?
At the end of the day, it's all up to the audience's interpretation.
Yes.
Totally.
But I do want them to like kind of leave thinking about obviously like film as a whole, but maybe kind of question where they are in life. I think Jack is someone who is kind of experiencing like an inner journey, and he goes out of his comfort zone and then retreats back. And I think there's a very important theme about there somewhere in there about going out of your comfort zone and trying new things, but most of all being honest with yourself as an artist.
This was the Inside on Day's Film Inside. Thank you so much for listening with us. I'm Vanessa,
And I'm Yanitza.
Jamie,
Day.
and we're the AV students. See y'all later.
hope you have a good day.
Period.